Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing this set onto the left. It is a tapered square and it is a milky white color. I really like that color. We're going to be doing some French tip, a little bit of ombre, a little bit of marble, and of course some diamonds. So this set is going to be full of different things. But before we start with it, we are going to be clipping down my client's nails just so we can have a short natural nail. And here I am taking away the little polish she had. I just grabbed some acetone and I'm going over every nail, even though I didn't see any polish, just to make sure if there wasn't any base coat or anything like that. Now we're going to start to e-file so we can prep the nail so we can avoid lifting. And I'm just going to go in and buff very lightly just to take off any oils or any polish or anything that might have been on there still. And we're going to do that very quickly, and we're going to do the 5 fingers and move on to the next hand. So once we're all done with e-filing and prepping the nail for the tips, I bring out my tapered square tips. And for the pinky, I don't have a smaller size for the pinky nail. It's a size 9. So I do have to trim it on the sides. So I had to measure it a few times, but I finally got the right size. We did skip cuticles today. Her cuticles were nowhere to be found. Her nail plate was nice and clean. Cuticles grow differently for everybody. Some grow over the natural nail. Some only have a little bit. Some have a lot. She didn't have any, so we went straight to tips. And now we're just going to be putting on the tips on all 10 fingers. And then we're going to go ahead and ask her how long she wants her nails, trim them, and get ready for application. Before we do start on our acrylic application, we are going to file our tips just so we get that nice tapered square shape and the super crisp corners at the ends. You do want to file before applying acrylic just because it makes the application easier and more crisper. You don't have to go in as much to file. When you're filing the side profile of the tip, I file and make the nail tip go straight if it is going a little down. You don't want droopy nails, especially if you're doing a straight tapered square. You want the entire nail to follow the finger straight forward, and that's going to help you towards the end so you don't have to file as much neither. Once we're all done with filing, we're going to take out all our acrylic powders. I'm going to be using clear, our soft white, and I believe that's all the colors. I did bring out white, but I didn't end up using it. Actually, I think I did. I think I used it on the marble. You'll see that in a little bit. Anyways, we went ahead and dehydrated our nails. And now we're priming. I recommend priming twice. If you don't, that's fine. That's your preference. It's just, I make it a big deal on my nails. It helps a lot with my application. Anyways, now we're going to go ahead and start applying our acrylic. This is Soft Touch from Valentino. You guys can get it on their website. And now we're going to be going in with a few beads. I did do a few beads more than I normally do on this pinky nail. It was the first nail starting off. You kind of have to warm up, you know. So I started off with the bigger bead, and then I had my cuticle bead. But for some reason, it just wasn't giving me my structure that I needed. So I just kept adding and adding until I felt like the nail was a good thickness. And then, of course, I go ahead and move on. And we're just going to make sure our acrylic is nice and smooth. We don't want any bumps or lumps anywhere or any unevenness. On our ring finger, we're going to be doing a white ombre with clear. So I'm starting off with the clear bead, and we're just going to set that on the mid to the end of the nail. Once that's all nice and set, we are going to move on to the next nail. When I'm doing ombre, I do like to let my acrylic on the bottom set. So meanwhile that's setting, I'll go to the middle finger, do what I have to do there, and then go back. That way whatever color I am using of acrylic doesn't bleed into the other one. That has happened before, so you kind of need to let the acrylic set in between applications of when you're doing ombres. Now that you've seen how I do an ombre, now I'm going to teach you how I do my marble. This is going to be a marble ombre. So I do put a layer of clear on the bottom, and then I'm going to go in with white and clear, and I'm going to apply that. However, to make it just look like a marble effect, then I go in with clear again to move it around even more, so that way I can get those clear spots in between the white. And then because it is going to be an ombre, I am going to go on to the next nail, let that set, and then I'll eventually go back and add the ombre on top. You can ombre with whatever color you'd like. Of course, I'm doing my soft white from Valentino. Finally, we're going to move on to the next hand. We're going to be doing the exact same thing from the last couple fingers that we did. We're just going to be adding our ombres and our whites and our marble. now we're gonna start on our filing. Earlier, I let you guys know that you want to file your tip, so that way once you get to this part, you don't need to do much filing. Now you're just perfecting the application you just did. You're gonna go ahead, file any corners. You're gonna go ahead and go under and over. You want to use a hand file to file the acrylic more towards the mid to the end of the nail to get that flat surface. Just to make it extra straight, I use my hand file. That way when I go in with my e-file, I'm just gonna go ahead and seal the cuticle, blend the apex area to the rest of the nail, and it makes it way easier rather than just filing the ends and going to have to e-file the entire nail. Now we're going to begin to e-file. We are going to be using our fine drill bit, and we're going to be sealing the cuticle. We're going to blend the apex area to the rest of the nail, and if there's any inconsistencies with the acrylic, if I see anything that's like too thick, I will go over it with my e-file. Other than that, this part is pretty quick. I like doing this part just because now I get to really perfect any small imperfections in the nail. So I'm going to do that to all 10 fingers. We're going to go ahead and buff right after. I'll ask my client if she likes her shape, and of course, most likely, almost 100%, they always love their shape. Then we're going to go on to the fun part and decorate our nail set. Now that we're done with filing and perfecting our nail shape, now we're going to go ahead and start to make our nails look like a piece of art. So I am going to be adding French tips onto the pinky and the thumb. On the ring finger, we're going to be doing the little white outline. But I learned that if you want perfect lines, you do have to do a base coat or some type of base in order for your gel not to bleed into the acrylic. So I'm just going to be applying that onto the nails that I'm going to be working on. The rest of them will have diamonds, so you don't need to add any base onto there. You actually want that bare acrylic because you want your glue and your diamonds to stick onto there. I found that the diamonds don't stick onto either glossy or matte surfaces as good as they stick onto just acrylic. So keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and finish up this base coat and then start onto our French tips. This is how I do my French tips. I start off with my little architecture designs and lines, and then I just go ahead and fill in the rest. Sometimes I do kind of go back and forth, especially like different angles that I'll see the French tip, and I'm a perfectionist, so I'll go back and mess with it again. Sometimes I even take the whole thing off and start over. That's just me though, so you guys could learn a thing or two from how I do French tips. I've seen easier, I've seen harder ways. This is just the way that I like to do them and the way that they come out nice for me. So I hope you like how I do French tips. now we're gonna start off with our diamonds. This is my favorite part because it just makes the nails look super sparkly. If you guys want to know what type of glue I'm using, let me know. I could put it in the description down below. And on to this ring finger, we're going to be doing like a necklace type of look with the diamonds. And then we'll just add a lot of them on the middle finger. And then do a little crown on the pointer finger. And they're going to be all gold. She did want pink, but we decided on gold after, just because these are her birthday nails and they came out so beautiful, you guys. Like, super sparkly, and the white just looked super clean, and all the little designs just look super nice. So you guys could go ahead and keep watching, especially if you guys are having a hard time with crystal placement. It kind of just gets easier the more you do it, and sometimes you find out that the diamonds don't fit as well as they do on other nails for some reason. So you kind of just have to mess with it. There isn't a right or wrong way how to put these diamonds on. It's the way you like them, it's the way your client likes them. So you go ahead and do what you do. If you guys have any recommendations for a good diamond gel or glue, let me know in the comments down below. I love to try them out too. And finally, with the last step of our nail set, we're going to be putting on our glossy top coat. I believe this is the Young Nails one. I forgot which one I used, and of course it's not in the video. But if you guys really do like this shiny top coat, let me know, and I'll also put it down in the description. When you're placing gel around the diamonds, make sure you don't get them on the diamonds. Nobody likes gel on top of diamonds. If they do, if you accidentally get gel on top of your diamonds, you can go ahead and get a little brush or a little Q-tip with a little bit of alcohol. Just wipe the diamond off before you put it into the gel light. But anyways, now we're just gonna go ahead and do all 10 fingers, cure them, and then we're gonna put on some cuticle oil, and we're gonna be all done. So I want to thank you guys for staying and watching the entire video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go. Like the video and let me know what you thought about a video in the comments down below. I'll be posting more soon, so I'll see you guys next time.